We're here with Peter from Luxury Daily. Peter, you just wrote a story about how luxury consumers are spending. Do you think that the momentum is going to carry on in the post-holiday season?
Well, the holidays were obviously a very good sign for luxury brands in that if you looked at what a lot of reports were coming out, they were saying that retail was back and that the luxury sector was leading the way. That, luxury brands were doing better than other brands, and that is obviously an encouraging sign. At the same time, it's obviously difficult to predict anything like that. But there are a few things that, if they happen, it'll go a long way towards maintaining the momentum that built over the holiday season. One of them is governance. Obviously, the Bush tax cuts, the fact that those were extended, that certainly puts more money in luxury consumers' pockets. It's going to make them a little more likely to spend. Just a more cordial, if that's the right word, maybe not, a more cooperative atmosphere in government. If you watch the news anytime in the last couple of years, it's just been full of very combative news stories about the two parties not being able to get along, and that affects how consumers look at the market, it affects how they look at the country, and it's going to affect their confidence. So if there's a more smooth, kind of bipartisan nature of discourse going on in Washington, that'll go a long way too. At the same time, you have factors like you look at economic factors, and you see that even though GDP is starting to recover, albeit slowly, unemployment's still at 10%, and while that isn't affecting luxury consumers directly, it does affect their outlook on the economy, and it is a sign of economic weakness. So if that goes down, that'll help. Certainly, if GDP continues to grow, that'll help, and as long as we keep getting good news. If good news continues to come, optimistic outlook can be expected.
Thanks, Peter.